Hi there. Welcome once again to my messy desk. Today I'm going to try in 30 minutes to put together this little mini book. I've gone through and kind of pre-done things so that I could hopefully get it done in 30 minutes. So this is a 12 by 12 piece of paper, and I cut it. I'm sorry, I folded it. This is it on the 6-inch right here, and then I measured 5.5 inches from here to here. Turned the paper over and measured again from here to here, so that this now has a little spine. Also, before I go any farther, I use 3-in-1 glue. I use art glitter glue. I use Tombow. Those are my 3 go-to. Occasionally, you'll see me use Aleene's, but I have decanted it in this because this is easier for me to squeeze. This is from the Dollar Tree, and it still has a pretty wide mouth, but since that's really wet glue, I don't like to use it a lot. So the other thing is, this is a way, if you don't have a scoring board, this is the way you can score really easily. I use my cutters upside down. But you could open up have your paper, measure it on this. With this particular one, move the cutter way out of the way, and I take my bone folder and I score right in this thing. And that's how I did these papers, because my scoreboard took a walk someplace and I couldn't find it. So I'm going to quick and glue this together. I'm going to use my art glitter glue. I always have to run a pin down it because, unlike some people, I don't store it with a pin in it. I like this because it's not really wet. And it doesn't curl my paper a lot. So that's glued together. And I'm going to put it under something on my desk to help it glue flat. So it's going to just sit there and chill. Then I took my papers. I went through and I picked papers that matched the thing. And I already went through my ephemera to get a basic for the ideas of what I was going to do. Normally, when I put a book together, I cut the papers. Sometimes I put the papers in the book before I decorate the pages, and sometimes I do it the other way around. But this time, to save time, I've already got the pages in mind of how I'm going to do them. So, so this is the first pages, and I think they're 5.5. This is an 8.5 by 11, so they're going to be 11 inches long. And I think I cut them 5.5. Yes. 5.5. If you can't see what I'm doing, just yell. I always laugh when people say that. Because, yeah, right. And I'm going to make this one open. This side has to open at the, they both have to open at the side. Yeah. Well, that's sad. For interest, I was going to have one open at the top and one open at the bottom, but guess that's not going to happen. Oops. Erase the glue. This is baby wipe. I don't know what other people do, but I use baby wipes. There we go. My regular punch needs sharpening or something, so we're using this one. I don't like it very well because you have to use both. They're both, and I have to do it off the, you won't be able to see me do this. There. So, make sure this one didn't get glued together. It wasn't the oopsie one, this was the oopsie side. No, good. Awesome. Trim this off. Not going to matter terribly that it okay. So for this side, this is going to be a pad. And what I've done is I cut these papers, folded two papers, folded them over. Again, they measure 4.5 inches, so 8 inches. And then I just tore the bottom and I inked this. Feels like the ink is getting off on everything. I was going to staple it, but I think I'll just glue it. If I staple it, staple it this way. I could staple it, but you know what? I think I'm still going to glue it. Or I could use Brad's. Except Brad's would give me bulk, and I always have enough bulk for 3. I have to use Brad's. And the reason I have to use Brad's is because if I glue this page, then this page isn't glued. And if I just use Brad's for those, of these long Brads, which I never use, so I am going to glue this down. Kind of tack it down. To make managing it easier. I'm still thinking. Yeah. I'm thinking I may just go ahead and staple it across there. And use washi or something to cover it up. Let's just do that. All right. So, if I glue this down here, you could tell I've not done this one before. This is just something I thought of. So, we'll see how it works. It may not work at all. And it may turn out like it's meant to. I don't know why my ink is getting all over everything. It just really bothers me. I thought I was careful when I inked it. Of clearly I wasn't. Okay. Let's see. I picked out elements to put on, but I didn't know how I was going to do it, so. I could. Oh, they show up so much better on that, don't they? And that's handy. Very handy. Because I can glue it down here. And the snow day will cover it. Yep. Right there on those words. Because everybody knows when you use vellum, the glue always shows through. And I'm going to use tear tape because I love tear tape so much better. I should use tear tape on the right time. Yeah, no, it's holding it. Well, I managed to lose my 3 little snowflakes. But I'm going to go ahead and finish this without them. It'll show up. Probably fell on the floor. Nope. Don't know where they went. Story of my life. Things run away from me all the time. I have 3 others I can put down, different kinds. I'm not wedded to those. I just thought they were nice. Looks like they were slightly smaller. And that's blue, not black. It's all blue. So I opened it all except for one little thing. I think I like the flat one the best. And because we all know how well washi tape holds. Excuse my arm. Yeah, when you don't want it to hold, it's going to stick. Do you guys ever have problems like this? Am I the only one that struggles? All these people on YouTube have no struggles. They get everything done in half an hour. And here's Judy sitting here, not even being able to finish one in a half an hour. Look what just walked back onto my desk. Typical. Do I like that washing tape on there? No, I'm not in love with it. But black washi tape is not something I have. And certainly, who has white? Nah. This is just, oh, this will work. I have this, or I have this. We'll leave the blue behind it. Yeah, that'll kill the color of the blue. Or we could take the blue off. You still can't see the staples. And I think I like that better. Yep. I love this 3-in-1 beacon because it's, I think, more versatile than Fabri-Tac. Made by the same people, I believe. This is this thing that I have sitting at my desk. And I have jewels and stuff in here of different colors, but these are mostly... I don't have anything that will work. Not offhand. I might find something later. All right. This puppy's done. Hooray, hooray. Other side. We're going to have the same problem over here. So, and this is just a simple fold out and lift up. So we'll just use the same thing. Could use this. That looks kind of like snowflakes, doesn't it? We'll use it all the way across the page. I hope you can see what I'm doing. I don't know about you, but I always wipe my glue that has this, I don't know what it's got in it that makes it such wonderful glue, but I always wipe it off. That even? Probably should have glued that on, huh? Probably should have glued the paper on. Yep, gotta glue the paper on. And for whatever reason, it doesn't look like that's gonna hold. I've never not had it hold. Maybe I just moved it too soon. So this is January 10th, 11th, Saturday, whatever Saturday is. And I have a daughter that lives in Los Angeles. And friends. So far, everybody is safe. And California, I was a California girl, born and bred. And raised. So, no matter where there's a fire in California, I usually know somebody. And I am worried. But that's all we can do is be worried and move forward, right? Okay. 2 pages. This one's not decorated. What do I want to do that with that one? Oh, I have these. Is that the right color? I have all kinds of... I don't want to use the colored. That's too big. I like that one. So that. What else do I have this little? I also have these. Nope, I like the lighter one. So much better. So much better. See what I got in here. I don't have a lot of blue things. Oh, but I do have blue stamps. That's the wrong color. Oh, there's a penguin, but he's carrying a present. Too big, too big. I don't know why I continue to look, because I already decided that I was going to use. However, I could use a button. I'm trying to keep it as flat as possible, though. There's a smaller. Where'd it go? God, when you have one brad out of however many's in here. Everything else is round. Do you think that looks weird? It's the right color. That's not exactly the right color, but it's round. I didn't really want to put a brass one there. Little tiny hole. Come on, get in there. There you go. Since these brads are decorative, I don't really care how well they hold the paper. I just want paper to cover them. Well, I guess I'm going to have both of them go this way. If I could clip the one off or clip them shorter, that would be helpful, but since that's not in my wheelhouse. That, and which one did I say I liked? Do you want it there? I think it's going to be that one. Did I say the reason I like this is because for whatever reason, doesn't seem to wrinkle the paper as much. I never used, everybody always talked about how great art glitter glue was, and I never really believed them until I went to LA. And Amanda took me to Busy Bee for a crop, and I didn't plan on going to a crop, so I didn't have anything there. I had to buy everything at the scrapbook store. So I bought duplicates of things I already had, but I bought the art glitter glue, and I am so glad I did, because I think it holds up to what everybody says there. What do you think? Simple, sweet, done. 35 minutes. So I still have to make things to go in there. Several other pages, so close this off and work on another page and see how long those take me. Till next time.